day. But before we get into any of all of that, geez, this whole Urban Meyer saga, folks, it's continuing. And a little bit earlier today, it was like, is Urban Meyer gonna get fired today? Because according to Michael Lombardi, you know Michael Lombardi, the Lombardi Trophy, this is the dude, he's part of the family. So he tweets out this earlier this morning. According to two Jacksonville sources, there are many closed-door meetings happening over the last 2 days in the football offices, and none of them have anything to do with the Titans. Stay tuned. This might get ugly. So waking up this morning, I was like, damn, Urban Meyer is truly going to get the boot, but it seems like they are not going to go that route just quite yet. But let's get a nice update on what this whole Urban Meyer situation is looking like. So Michael Lombardi said, hey, a lot of closed door meetings, potentially, not going to be good. But then the Jaguars released an official statement just an hour ago from their owner, Shad Khan. And this is a statement from Shad Khan, the owner of the Jaguars. This is what he had to say, quote, I have addressed this matter with Urban. Specifics of our conversation will be held in confidence. What I will say is his conduct last weekend was inexcusable. I appreciate Urban's remorse, which I believe is sincere. Now he must regain our trust and respect. That will require a personal commitment from Urban to everyone who supports, represents, or plays for our team. I am confident he will deliver. Ooh, closed door meeting. Yeah, we're not going to get into the specifics here. But, he says, hey, we've lost a little bit of confidence in Urban Meyer. We don't really have that much respect for him, either. We have to, he has to gain that respect, gain that trust back. And that's never something that should be talked about at that head coaching spot. We just talked about that yesterday on the show. I mean, you can lose the locker room instantly. And this man didn't ride home with the team on a loss. I mean, not riding back on the team plane? Who does that? When was the last time a head coach has not rode back on the team plane after a game? Either win, loss, it doesn't really matter. You're not going back with your team? All right, guys. Yeah, I'll take off. I'll meet back up with you. You lost. I mean, you should have been on that plane 100%. If you won, maybe I can see a situation where you don't travel back with the team. Maybe, it was Thursday night, so you do have that extra long break. But, if you lose, you better be 100% on that plane. If you win, maybe we can have something where, this certain situation, they won, there was family, the days, you had the next day off, so everybody, had the day off, so it's just all that. But if you lose, you better make sure you are riding back with your other losers that all just lost this game. You better be on the loser plane. But this man wanted to go out and celebrate and kind of go out with his friends. He wanted to party with his friends in Cincinnati? You're on a party in Cincinnati? I mean, Urban Meyer may lose his job over Cincinnati. That's a bad move right there, Urban Meyer. So, Shad Khan, I have addressed the matter with Urban Meyer. I appreciate Urban's remorse, and, he does look remorseful. We just saw the video yesterday of him apologizing at the press conference, head down, not able to look at anything. Obviously, his wife, she kind of tweeted out, she was, like, at home with the kids, so she was like, well, this is how my Thursday night's going or whatever, when she found out about the Urban Meyer, lap dance. Not great. But, I believe Urban Meyer, is he sincere? I'm sure he is. I'm not going to say he's lying about his remorse and his sincerity and his apologies and all that. I mean, you only apologize because you got caught, but I believe he is sincere. I mean, nobody wants to get caught in 4K like that. So, we're going to believe Urban Meyer that, his apology is sincere, but at the same time, it's just like, why are you putting yourself in this situation in the first place? I mean, we've said it, yesterday on the show, just nothing has been good by Urban Meyer so far here with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and just another, is this a mistake? What do we classify this? Another misstep, another miscue as the head coach? So, the Jaguars, they obviously are aware of it. He apologized yesterday, and now Shad Khan, the owner of the Jaguars, having to release a statement on Urban Meyer's conduct here, and it's just wild that Urban Meyer, I mean, being a head coach before, obviously not in the NFL, but still a head coach regardless, and he's still acting like this. I mean, could you imagine if one of his players did this, in college? One of his, one of his players, in Ohio State doing this? So he's not going to get fired just quite yet. He needs to kind of, make up for it and try to win back that locker room, but it's going to be gosh dang tough. And this is what we're hearing as well. This is from Michael Silver, and his credentials are 13 plus years at Sports Illustrated and 6 at .com Don. So he's blue checkmark verified in the sports world. And this is what he has to say. This was his tweet an hour ago as well. He says, the Urban Meyer situation in Jacksonville has reached a crisis point, especially in the locker room. One player told me, quote, he has zero credibility in that stadium. He had very little to begin with. So once again, we talk about, him bringing in Tim Tebow and why that was such a disastrous move, because nobody respected Tim Tebow. Nobody respects Tim Tebow, folks. I don't care what the media says. Oh, it's such a lighthearted story. Oh, look at this kid getting another chance in the NFL after 10 years of not playing and all this. Oh, isn't this such a good feel-good story? No! Maybe the media was pushing that narrative, but I can tell you the players in that locker room are like, what the hell is this guy doing here? And why is he a tight end now? I mean, he's taking opportunities away from other tight ends. The other tight ends in that locker room were not respecting him, and I can guarantee the other position players in that locker room were not respecting Urban Meyer for making this decision of bringing this kind of circus into their locker room. And we all know that Tim Tebow really had no chance. You're telling me that a man that's never played tight end is going to play tight end professionally in the NFL and be successful? Come on. We all knew that was nonsense right off the rip. But the media, ESPN, they're freaking golden child. Oh, it's Tim Tebow. Story, positive stuff. Story. But we never got that insight from the locker room. We told you all about the insight from the locker room. We've been on this, right from the beginning. And why we never bought Urban Meyer. And now it's all coming crashing down on him because it's mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. I mean, folks, we're months into this Urban Meyer head coaching position hire. It's just now getting blown up even more because now he has to actually go out there and perform as a head coach out on the field. And we're only 4 weeks in and he's floundering big time. So players saying he has zero credibility in the stadium and, zero credibility to begin with. And now this entire thing of not riding back on the team plane and getting a lap dance and going out and celebrating in Cincinnati after a loss. Now they're saying he's lost all the slim credibility that he already had. Now we get this same thing here. He's got about 5 tweets here. Michael Silver again says players were particularly put off by the fact that Meyer canceled Monday's team meeting as he dealt with the uproar over the videos of him and a young woman getting cozy in that Ohio bar. Quote here by a player, he even canceled the team meeting. He was too scared. Oh my God. So he makes a big mistake, and then as you're trying to move forward because there's still a game to be played this week, the Tennessee Titans, you got that on deck. Monday is when everything kind of starts getting into place. He cancels practice in the team meeting on Monday, or just a team meeting on Monday, because he didn't want to face the music and had to kind of, address the media, have that kind of press conference of him being sorry and all that. So now, once again, he's hurting the team because of his selfish actions. And if, this was one of Urban Meyer's players doing this, you better believe he would be scolding him and, he'd be like, oh, well, he would be, suspended without pay for 1 game, as his punishment. And, he will have to, even Urban Meyer would probably say, hey, he has to earn the respect of his guys because this is a brotherhood. This is, it gets talked about all the time. You are going to battle on the NFL field. Blood, sweat, and tears will be shed. So you protect and fight with your brothers. And now you're not there this week because you wanted to go dancing with this other girl after a loss. I mean, that's the biggest thing, folks. After a loss, this man decided to not get on the team plane and said, yeah, I'll see y'all later. The man really did this. This is absolutely absurd. It's out of the realm of NFL head coaches, folks. This is not even in the realm of coaching. He's outside the realm of coaching. Not where you want to be. Not where you want to be. All right, another tweet here. Here we go. Instead, Meyer only apologized to position groups individually. He portrayed the woman in the videos as a random person who was just there dancing. Suffice it to say, his audience was highly skeptical. She was just there dancing. Well, she was dancing on your crotch. So, yeah, she was just there dancing. And then you were like, yeah, let me kind of, get a little closer. If she's just dancing, I can get a little closer. Let me get a little closer, a little bit closer. And so Urban Meyer's making excuses, not apologizing to everybody, just the position groups. Maybe his favorite, maybe you can do that in college. Oh, the quarterback, the wide receiver. Oh, they're big kids on campus. If I can get in with them, that will help me out. But you can't do that in the NFL, folks. And that's what we said earlier, a couple weeks ago. I mean, you're not coaching kids anymore. These are grown adults, men out here. Urban Meyer, you have to change up your coaching style. And it seems like he's still trying to coach. I don't want to call the college kids, but college people, college-aged people. So it's just so many things going wrong that Urban Meyer is himself doing. Urban Meyer is himself making all these decisions. Trash head coach. I've got no problem saying this. And I was going through our slides the other day here of everything that we keep track of here on the show, and I forgot about this one right here. We wrote down that Robert Saleh is the worst head coach in the NFL right now, and what sparked us to say this was that he didn't have Zach Wilson signed to his rookie deal by the start of training camp, so Zach Wilson missed the first day. So we didn't like that by Robert Saleh. But now this has to obviously be switched. This was months ago too. But yeah, this has to be switched to Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer is the worst head coach in the NFL right now. I mean, I don't think that's blasphemous to say, or if that's going to get any pushback in the media. I don't think so. But yeah, Urban Meyer is the worst head coach in the NFL right now. Absolutely. I mean, he takes the cake and then runs with it. He's miles and miles and miles and miles ahead of everybody else. Dan Campbell is literally fighting tooth and nail to just get one win out there, laying everything out, being competitive in every single game. And here's Urban Meyer is like, all right, yeah, we lost. Y'all care about losing? Oh, I didn't know y'all cared that much about losing. I was just gonna go get a lap dance after this. Okay, all right, y'all really want to win. I get it now. All right, two more tweets here. Said one player, quote, "We looked at him like, what the fuck?" Right when he left, everyone started dying laughing, and he knew it. Oh, man, he's got no respect in the locker room. Nobody respects him. Nobody likes him. Nobody is impressed with his college coaching days. That does not translate to the NFL, and they all know it. They're laughing. They are all laughing at Urban Meyer, folks. He's not going to have this locker room respecting him anytime soon. They're all clowning him because he is a clown. I mean, everything that he did over the last couple of days is pure clownish, folks. This is clownish. He's a clown. Red hair, red wig, red nose, face paint, big smile. Clown Urban Meyer out here. And then the last tweet by Michael Silver. 5, bottom line, said the player, "It's bad. I don't know he's gonna function." So, I mean, we saw him try to function at the press conference. He couldn't even look the press in the eyes. I'm sure he's not looking his players in the eyes either. And the players that he is kind of apologizing to, because, like we just said, he only apologized to position groups individually. not addressing the entire team. As soon as this comes out, you are the head coach. This is your team. You need to take the team by the reins. If you do fuck up like Urban Meyer did, you get everybody in the room and you admit it. Hey, I fucked up. I don't know what I was thinking. I truly apologize for the decision that I made. I should have been with y'all, and I can guarantee you I'm not going to leave your side. I am going to battle with y'all. I know what I have done has lost the trust and the respect of you, the players, but I'm here to lay it all on the line, and I'm going to lead by example. I'm going to lead by action. I'm not going to let my words do the talking. I am going to prove to y'all that I deserve to be this head coach, that I am willing to go out there and coach for y'all, that I am willing to go out there at bat and fight for y'all. I am here 100%. Not distracted anymore. I apologize. But from right here forward, we're ready to get these fucking wins. We're ready to win, and we're ready to prove that we are here, and we're ready to prove that we are a true football team, and let's get it going. You try to put it behind you as quickly as possible, but you must address everybody. You must apologize to them directly. It's all 100% your fault, and so far, Urban Meyer is not doing anything close to that. So, he's losing the locker room, folks. Shad Khan trying to do some damage control. I don't think this statement is going to do anything. It's not going to help mend the locker room, and really that's the only thing that matters. Screw the national media, screw us here at Takes by Fans of clowning Urban Meyer and all that. It only matters on the locker room. If he wins the locker room over, which I don't think he does, then fine. But, if he doesn't, you must get rid of him. And, Urban Meyer, kind of a big hire, a big kind of name, draws attention here. Obviously, it draws attention. He can just go to a bar and pick up women just like that. Urban Meyer's a big name. He draws attention, and that's kind of why the Jaguars hired him in the first place. But now he's overshadowing the organization. Nobody is bigger than the team. Nobody is bigger than the team. Not the quarterback, not the head coach. Nobody is bigger than the team. Tom Brady was never bigger than the team, so Urban Meyer should never be even close to bigger than the team. Bill Belichick was never bigger than the Patriots, so Urban Meyer is not even close to even thinking about maybe potentially being bigger than the team, than the organization, than the brand of the Jaguars. You must cut it off as soon as possible. I would have no problem firing him right after this incident. It's 1, 2, 3, way too many mistakes by Urban Meyer. He just wasn't ready, and it's just unfortunate. You took your chance. You had your shot. You didn't make the most of it by even close standards. So you got to go. I would have cut this off as soon as this happened. This is too toxic to have in the locker room, and I don't think he's going to get the respect back, folks. So we'll keep an eye on the respect factor here and how the Jaguars look coming out this week. They're at home for the Titans, so that's going to be a big game. Do the players rally around Urban Meyer? Do they all put it behind them, or do they come out flat-footed on the field? Because you only get one game. Really, I would have fired him here, but maybe we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and give them one more game. But if they come out truly flat, you must nip it in the bud. We got a rookie quarterback, a generational talent quarterback, the face of the franchise at the quarterback position, and he is more important than Urban Meyer. And we need him to be good. We need him to be comfortable. We need him to respect his coaches, and we need to get him started as quickly as possible on his journey of being kind of one of the top quarterbacks in the league, because that's going to help us win games, and that's going to help us win championships, and that's going to just help the overall organization move forward from, the last 20 years of them just being absolutely trash, absolutely garbage as an organization, non-competitive. They were competitive for 1 year, like 4 years ago. That was it. That was their window, and it closed real gosh dang quick. Alrighty, and then finally, let's just kind of remind y'all what he has done. Somebody went out and listed it on Twitter of every decision Urban Meyer has made, and let's read everything that Urban Meyer has done, and let's see, were these good decisions? They're not, but let's double check. Here we go. He hired Chris Doyle as the team's director of sports performance. Doyle was accused of making racist comments and belittling players during his time at Iowa. After heavy backlash, Doyle resigned from the Jaguars. So Urban Meyer not making a good personnel decision. When have we seen that before? Oh, he signed Tim Tebow as a tight end. So that's, 2 strikes right there of judging personality, judging personnel, and making the wrong decision of bringing them on your team. 2 strikes right there. What else did he do? He drafted a running back in the first round despite already having James Robinson on the roster. Why do that? You already have a number 1 running back, and now you want another number 1 running back? I don't mind the decision there, but once again, it's just not playing, and obviously it's not panning out to fruition because Travis Etienne, is out for the season because of an injury. Unfortunate. And then he openly admitted that he was hoping to draft Kadarius Toney, the wide receiver that the Giants got, with the pick they used on Travis Etienne. So you drafted Travis Etienne, and then you're like, yeah, we were going to take Kadarius Toney, but we got left with him. So once again, not respecting your players, and that goes back to, Adam Gase, the biggest example I always point out. You have Le'Veon Bell on your team. As soon as Adam Gase got to the Jets as the head coach, he's like, yeah, we're way overplaying Le'Veon Bell. I would not have signed him to that contract. Why are you openly dissing your players? If you really, truly think that, that's fine. Keep that in your head. Keep that as a thought. But now you're openly disrespecting players out here. And once again, trust, respect. That's all that football is. Trust and respect. If you lose that, there is no way that your players are going to play up for you, that they will play for you on the field and all that. So you must gain their respect, their trust, their loyalty, and you openly dissing rookie players. That's definitely a 180-degree flip on trusting and respecting your players. Alrighty, he told reporters that they cut players due to their vaccine status. Then the NFLPA opened an investigation to those comments. So once again, not saying the wrong things out loud, not judging talent. He had an open competition for the starting quarterback between Trevor Lawrence and Gardner Minshew. Minshew was traded a few weeks later, but still split valuable first-team reps with Lawrence, and that's something that we harped on. One of the decisions Urban Meyer has made that we have truly harped on here and always bring up. You took valuable experience away from Trevor Lawrence to have an open quarterback competition, and we were thinking, okay, maybe you can get some great trade value for Gardner Minshew, but what did they get, a 6th-round pick? I mean, that's not even worth it at that point. So once again, bad decision by Urban Meyer. He traded away last year's number 9 overall pick. The team starts 0-4. He didn't travel with the team after their Week 4 loss to Cincinnati. Viral videos and photos emerge of him with a woman other than his wife, and an owner releases a statement that Meyer must regain our trust and respect. When was the last time owner was like, yeah, he has to just get our trust and respect back? If that ever happens, if that ever becomes the case, you fire that person immediately. There's no winning the trust. What can Urban Meyer do to win the trust and respect back of the players? What can he do? Literally, what can the man do? Can he ride on the team playing the entire rest of the season like he's supposed to do? Is that going to win the trust back? He has to win a game first. Now, if he wins this week, it could, lessen everything that's been going on in the media. But are they going to play for Urban Meyer? Are they all going to be ready to rock? Or are they just going to throw in the towel and just be like, we're not going to play for this dude. We're not playing for this man out here. We're not respecting anything that he says or anything that he does. So, Urban Meyer in a real bad spot right here, and he did it all to himself. So, Urban Meyer, folks. Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer not riding back with the team after a loss. What is that? And then going out and kind of a little cheating on his wife. Never great. Never great. Everybody loves to, oh my God, marriage is such a big sanctity. And this is kind of why we're going this hard on Urban Meyer. I'm sure a lot of people, are like, oh, why are you going that hard on Urban Meyer? Oh, we made a few mistakes. Oh, this. Oh, give him another chance. Give him another chance. Give him another chance. Y'all value marriage and the sanctity of marriage so much, and then when people break it, it's just like, oh, give him a chance. It's like, y'all can't have it both ways. That's why we're going in on Urban Meyer, because it's mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake, and then he's going outside the realm of coaching, and then he's bringing his marriage into it, and all this is just like, this is not the guy. Why do y'all love to give the same people chances time and time again? Oh, he's good in college, so he's definitely going to be good in the NFL. There's other head coaches that would do such a better job than Urban Meyer, and they never get the looks because they don't have the clout that Urban Meyer does. And then this is what happens. They don't respect the position themselves. They didn't earn this position. They didn't earn to kind of coach in the NFL after taking a couple of years off of coaching because, he was getting sick on the sideline. Actively head coaching was putting such a stress on Urban Meyer to be a head coach in the college program that he had to kind of step down because it was affecting his health. But then he wants to get brought in the NFL system. I mean, literally, it makes no sense why Urban Meyer is even coaching anyway. So once again, you're just taking spots and opportunities away from other people that have put in the time, put in the work, and will kind of ride back with the team and won't cheat on their wives and all that. But they don't get the shot. They don't get the shot because Urban Meyer is taking up all the chances and getting the 5th and 6th and 7th and 8th chances out here where other people don't even get that one chance. So Urban Meyer, man, Urban Meyer, worst coach in the NFL. That's the only way we can put it. The worst coach in the NFL that nobody respects. And he's still somehow a head coach in this league. Urban Meyer, folks. Give it up for Urban Meyer. Big ol' Herb. The canvas, like I said, should be on the way. We got to order that and have that apologetic Urban Meyer face hanging behind us on the wall. Absolutely awful job here so far by Urban Meyer. All right, and then Jaguars head coach Urban Meyer ahead of Week 5 says the reality is the AFC South is within striking distance. So now this man, after he got that lap dance out of his system, he's ready to move right back on to football and saying, hey, the division is up for grabs, so let's go out and get it. Well, I don't think your players are going to be kind of there behind you to help you go get that. So we'll see how long Urban Meyer lasts, and we'll see how they come out and perform this week. But Urban Meyer, I can't even look his players in the eyes. I can't even apologize. So ashamed. He should step down. We'll see if that happens today.